Ladies and gentlemen, the last 24 hours has been an epic Thor news roller coaster of ups and downs in this Save Thor News fundraiser, which technically has about 2 hours left. Last time I checked, which was 2 hours ago, my goal was $30 more to make rent. Someone said they donated. I don't know how much. I haven't been able to check. The safest way for me to go check is through the ATM. Anywho, and I don't know. They've been doing everything they can to keep me offline. But every time I win these battles, it is really enjoyable. So hopefully you can donate if you appreciate Thor News and want to keep me around for the next month, and I'll do everything I can to bring you guys awesome, entertaining information, even if it's really sad and doomy. Plus, I might be having emotional swings because all the people that beat the crap out of me, I forgive them, and I try not to be total asshole and fight back, hoping one day they'll give it up. So I take it out of the material. Antarctica is about to unleash an iceberg twice the size of New York City. And that can't be good news. Yeah, a giant chunk of ice breaking off and sloshing around, raising sea levels. Meanwhile, the media is distracting you with political dog and pony shows and kabuki theaters. And hey, look, we found a photo from a 1955 yearbook that shows politician A sticking his dick in the mashed potatoes. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about the death of people if worst case scenario comes around, which is sea levels rising and humanity not preparing for the sun, earth, weather changes that are happening. Okay. Yeah, I can't even concentrate, man. An ice shelf in Antarctica is about to give birth to a baby. First of all, this is a science article, Universe Today. Well, I love you guys. Thank you. Ice can't give birth to babies unless it's an ice dragon, and then it's still a dragon. This baby is a giant spawned by growing cracks in the Brunt ice shelf. Now you're going to be thinking of vaginas, ice vaginas. Okay, there are like 4 jokes. I'm not going to make any of them. It's not clear what this will mean. And then who impregnated Antarctica? So many things I need to know now. It's not clear what this will mean to scientific infrastructure in the area, although I think they pulled the scientists out again, and to the human presence, which were both established in the 1950s. That's where they hid Hitler in Antarctica. The Brunt Ice Shelf is located in the coastland area on the coast of the Weddell Sea in Antarctica. One thing that is fascinating about Antarctica is, you know how world leaders won't agree on anything? See Brexit, for an example. For some reason, all the super rich people and all the nations were like, okay, we will totally agree on Antarctica. And the Queen of England can have like 80% of it, and then we'll split up the rest. I always found that fascinating. There are massive cracks in the ice there, which are about to create an iceberg over twice the size of New York City. Dun 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 dun. One of the cracks is called the Halloween crack because it first appeared near the end of October 2016. Yeah, I think I remember covering that. And also, watch this. I'm gonna get in trouble, as I ever do. Antarctica. I don't want to get too cocky because you guys save me every time. I'm still $30 away. But I got a feeling we're going to make it. Although if you're reading this after 8:30 a.m., you know, if you'd like to donate, if I do make the 30, and if you guys would like to donate, just, you know, to buy me some soup or soda or toilet paper, I'm out of toilet paper. That would be fantastic because I do everything I can as a planetary defense commander. Meaning, like, I show you this. Scientists, this from last year, I covered the story. Scientists discover 91 volcanoes below Antarctic ice sheet. And so, they're like, yeah, this may add on top of climate change. And it's like, yeah, dude, do you think all the volcanoes under all the ice has anything to do with the ice melting and cracking? Yes, I do. And they're like, no, probably not. Because what happens is, the volcanoes don't heat the water. The water cools the lava. I'm like, that is some chicanery. So yeah, so keep this in mind when people are yelling at you about carbon with the bullhorn, and they're saying that, look, yeah, volcanoes are affecting everything. Like all the ice that's melting in Alaska, guess what? Volcanoes. Okay. In 1956, the British set up the Halley research station on the Brunt Ice Shelf. It was set up there to study Earth's atmosphere, and in 1985, scientists at Halley discovered the ozone hole. Over the years since it was established, it has been moved several times due to the threat posed by chasms and cracks in the ice. Most recently, it was relocated in 2017 due to the growth of two chasms in the ice shelf it sits on. The Brunt Ice Shelf. Kick ass. Kick ass. What happened? Did my volume go down? Now my volume's going way up. Oh no. Hackers are making me look like a dipshit again. Or maybe no. Actually, they've calmed down now. But now, Chasm 1. Wait. Where were we? Yeah, wait. Is that the crack? Oh, whoa. Yeah, if that thing ripped off, that would be... I don't know if it would be tsunami-inducing, but it would be bad. But now, Chasm 1 is opening up faster and faster, putting the future of Halley Research Station into jeopardy. The chasm was stable for about 35 years, but lately it's been accelerating, growing northward as fast as 4 kilometers per year. It's not clear where the hollowing crack and the chasm will meet, but when they do, it could destabilize the entire ice shelf. Yeah, that'd be a weird day, huh? So who knows? You know, and I don't know how a carbon tax is gonna help that. The McDonald Ice Rumbles also play a role in this icy drama. Rumples? If I get a kitten, maybe I'll name it Rumples. It sounds more like a platypus name. Are formed when ice flows over a rocky formation when the bedrock. Where the bedrock? Hey, that's where Fred Flintstone came from. Rises high enough to contact the underside of the ice shelf. The bedrock can impede the flow of ice, and that causes rifts, crevices, and pressure waves. None of those are good for stability. We agree. And instability seems to be more elevated every day. Pretty much everywhere, all around. That's why I think we should all be cool, act cool, stay cool, treat each other like we're all in this together, like we're all family, and figure out a good plan for the 1 billion families on Earth. Apparently, I'm like one of the only people who thinks this. What am I, in some like weird, bizarro world? I am in a weird, bizarro world where people are like, no, tearing each other apart is the best strategy. No, the sun doesn't drive the weather, it's carbon. No, politicians will save us. I'm entrapped in a bizarro world. I can't even get a freaking hug. You know, if punishing the best man on the planet is going to be our consistent strategy, I think it's going to end in bad things. If we reward the most psychopathic people and then punish all the people who are good, honest, cool, and funny, we're probably going to end up in a bad place. Near-term future of Brunt Ice Shelf likely depends on where the existing rifts merge relative to the McDonald Ice Rumbles. McDonald Ice Rumbles. That's both sexual and hunger-inducing at the same time. I'm not even trying to force it to be funny. It's just a natural reaction to my... whatever. If they merge upstream south of the McDonald Ice Rumbles... Now, you know, I don't know. Now I keep seeing rappers break out in some dance and Hamburglar come out doing the head spin. Then it's possible the ice shelf will be destabilized. Would that cause a tsunami? And see no mention of the volcanoes. You know, like, you would think this would be the largest iceberg to ever break off the Brunt Ice Shelf, at least since we've been paying attention. And scientists have been observing it since 1915. Calving isn't unusual for ice shelves, but this level of change is unusual for the area. We don't have a clear picture of what drives the shelf's periods of advance and retreat through calving, said NASA UMBC glaciologist Chris Schumann. The likely future loss of the ice on the other side of the hollowing crack suggests that more instability is possible, with associated risk to Halley Vla. The iceberg will be about 17 square kilometers, depending on where the cracks meet. Where the cracks meet. That would be a cool daytime soap opera. Or maybe not, because then it would end up maybe plumbers who like to walk backwards. By Antarctica standards, that's not huge. That's what Robot said. See, you can't really... But as stated previously, this is what happens when all I do is work. I'm under stress. I need a vacation. It would be the largest we've seen break off from the front ice shelf. Of deeper concern is what it could mean for the stability of the remaining shelf. The growing instability in the shelf has already meant Halley Station has had to close down twice in recent years and be relocated. Yeah, maybe to move it away from the volcanoes. The growth of cracks in the ice is apparent in the following two images. They're both satellite images of the same area taken 33 years apart. The top image is from January 1986. The bottom is from January 2019. McDonald Ice Rumbles. In your face. Maybe that'll be the new D's Nuts. Now that everybody's offended by D's Nuts, then maybe it'll be McDonald Ice Rumbles. That's the worst joke ever. Where's the big difference? I can't even tell. My brain can't focus. I'm doing the best I can. Alright, for now it's a waiting game for Antarctica, the Brunt Ice Shelf, and for the Halley Research Station. The research station has only been its current location for a couple of years. It may have to move again. Okay, well, I tried to bring you science in the final hours, minutes of Bite the Word News fundraiser. If I did a crappy job, I'm sorry. It's been a rough month. It's been a rough year. It's been a rough 3 years. And I'm kind of going crazy, but I don't know. Sometimes when I'm crazy, it's entertaining. I love you guys. I greatly appreciate you guys. You guys are fantastic. Y'all are the reason I keep doing this. And y'all are a big reason why I still have a lot of hope. It's always darkest before the dawn. It's always darkest before the darn. Darn it! All right. You guys are great. Anyway, I'll leave my PayPal link in the information box. And yeah, we're all in this together. You know, if we're depending on politicians or corporations to come up with some plan to save us, we're in deep shit. Highly suggest working together. Okay. Talk to y'all soon.